Billy, obviously no shortage of effort, commitment and desire from the lads tonight, but it was not to be. How did you see the game overall?
The biggest disappointment is obviously the obvious one is conceding after in the first minute. Huge game. Kidderminster are very wary coming here, and we just, like you say, we give them a goal head start before we've even got into any rhythm. What I will say, the players again, unbelievable. The reaction to do what they did first half, especially because we totally dominated the first half. You know, they've had a few sporadic attacks, but literally we dominated the first half. It was, you know, going up the slope, if you like, and the amount of corners and free kicks, and we actually, and fair play to Kidderminster because they defended their box really well both halves. But like I say, it was the reaction after the disappointing goal, which was really, really good. Second half, it become bitty, it become fractious, it become broken up the game. But once again, look, the players have been magnificent all season. The big, like I said, the biggest disappointment is the goal after a minute, because, you know, it just
that allowed Kidderminster to get the foothold in the game.
It eases the pressure, and then the pattern of the game changes straight away. But like I say, chaps, the lads have been magnificent all season. Everybody associated with the club should be really proud of what they've done this season. They really have, because I mean, you know, what the boys have done to get into the playoffs is remarkable.
Yes.
I don't think people really understand. I've said before, I don't think really people understand how remarkable it is that the players have got got into the playoffs. When you think about what we're up against, when you think about some of the real powerhouses in this league with huge financials, ain't got in the playoffs. But we, like you say, well done to everybody associated with the clubs. The players have been brilliant. They're a really honest bunch. I've really enjoyed this season. Enjoyed this season. Not because they're winning football matches, but I enjoy working them because they're just honest. They're honest players. And it's been, like I say, it's been a really good season.
And would you say, on the whole, looking back, it's exceeded your own expectations of where we would get?
Well, I think always we've got to push to try and get in the playoffs. I think other people looked at us at the beginning of the season, thought we might be in the bottom 6 or 7. 8. But what we've got to keep doing is we've got to keep fighting a good fight. We've got to stand up. We've got to stand up to the bigger clubs, and we've got to keep punching above our weight. And if we do that, and everybody's together and we work hard, then we'll try and do that again next season.
And the club seemed to develop. Gates did start to increase towards the end of the year. We had a few better gates, and surely that was a sign of the club developing and people beginning to recognise, hopefully, that we're doing things along the right lines.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always good, like you say, when we get more support through the gates. We are what we are, but like you say, it's all credit to the players because they're a great bunch. You know, the lads we've brought in, the people, you know, the players that don't start, you know, haven't started games. They're very, very close-knit, and like I say, they have the right attitude towards it.
And finally, Billy, looking forward then to the close season and the start of next season, are you hoping to retain as many of this side as possible and maybe add to it in certain areas?
Well, firstly, chaps, I've got to obviously speak to Wayne and see where we're at with everything. That's the first thing, like anything. And then I've got to see exactly where we're at with Wayne, and then obviously recruitment will start from there. You know, hopefully we can keep quite a few of this group, because like I say, they are really honest, and you know, we both, them, you know, the players trust me and I trust them, so hopefully we don't want to change too much on that score. There will be players going out, but like I said, the first thing is to speak to Wayne and see exactly where we are, see exactly where we are with the budget wise, and we go from there.
Well, we'll look forward to it back in about 8 weeks' time, only for the first pre-season friendly. Hopefully we'll be both stood here again, Billy.
But yeah, I'd just like to say, look, obviously thanks to all supporters. They've been brilliant. They've been really good. You know, tonight they were fantastic. It was, you know, all the way through the game. It was a great turnout tonight. I don't know what the crowd
I haven't
was.
heard it yet.
We're pushing 2,000.
Just thanks to the supporters because they've been fantastic. They've been really happy this season. They've been really good.
Thank
Cheers,
you very
gents.
much, William.
Thank you.
Thanks for